Hi, welcome to today's Vinyasa flow. For today's practice, you don't need any props, just a little space to move, maybe a dog right in your way. And we are going to get started on our back body. So making your way to a reclined position. Soles of the feet can press into the mat. Lower down, giving yourself a little time here to settle in. Finding the natural rhythm of your breath. Hands resting where it feels comfortable. Feet can be at hip distance or a little wider if that feels better in your body. And from here, we'll add in some windshield wipers, letting the knees fall side to side, working at the pace that feels right for you. No right or wrong, really just adding in a little movement to start our practice here. Next time your knees point up to the sky, pause there. Bring the knees into the chest, and hands can rest on the floor next to your hips. Adding in a little core activation here. On an inhale, hug the knees in a little closer. Exhale, drop your toes down to the mat, keeping your low back pressing to the mat. Inhale, hug the knees up. Exhale, tap the toes. Inhale, knees towards chest. Exhale, tap the toes. A few more rounds at your pace, keeping that low back in contact with the mat. You might notice it wanting to arch away. Keep that contact pressing down. Give yourself 2 more from wherever you are. And when that's complete, you can pause with knees hugged into the chest. Giving yourself a few rock and rolls up and down the spine. Make your way to a seated position. Easy seat, whichever leg you prefer in front. Tall spine as the heart stacks over the hips. On an inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, pull the elbows down for cactus. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, elbows pull down. Keep going with your pace. You can keep looking forward if a neutral neck feels better for you. Some bodies feel good with a little more back bend, looking up towards the sky. Give yourself 1 more round. Strong elbows pull down. Then when your arms are lifted, reach up a little taller and hinge forward for an easy seat forward folds. Reaching as far forward as works for you, but focusing more on keeping your hips heavy behind you. Slight tuck of the chin towards the chest. Breathe in and out. Lift your upper body out of the fold, coming to a tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Slight pull of the belly button towards the spine. Extend your right leg long, toes off the mat. You can stay here or reach your left arm forward, a little more of a challenge. When you're ready, pull elbow towards the knee, round the spine. Then extend fingertips and toes away from each other. Elbow towards the knee and extend. 3 more, elbow towards the knee, extend, elbow to knee, extend. Last one, elbow to knee, reach away from each other, then hand to the mat, knee to the mat. Shift your hips a little side to side, a little movement. Then come back to neutral. Left leg extends long first, toes off the mat. Right arm reaches forward. Pull elbow towards the knee. Then extend long, really reaching away. Elbow towards the knee. Extend long. 3 more at your pace. Keeping your balance here as you press into that hand and knee. Really reaching the fingertips and toes away from each other. 1 more, that may have been 4. Reach away, then hand to the mat, knee to the mat. Walk your hands forward about a handprint. Tuck your toes and lift your hips for downward facing dog. You can pedal out the dog here, bending one knee and then the other. Keeping the hips lifted towards the sky. We're looking for a long spine. Press into both hands equally. On an inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, you can look up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, half lift, sit bones press back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, extend. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position, toes or knees. Inhale, press away from the mat. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to your plank, toes or knees. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. 3 breaths here. You can hold in stillness. You can add movement or take a tabletop or a child's pose. Finding what's right for you. 1 more cycle of breath. Inhale, sweep right leg towards the sky, toes stay pointed down. Exhale, step right foot between the hands, crescent, arms come up to frame the face. Back heel presses away from you. Inhale, lift the fingertips. Exhale, pull the elbows down for cactus. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, elbows down, pause here. Inhale, round forward, bringing palms together. Exhale, open up the chest. Inhale to round forward. Exhale, open up the chest. 2 more at your pace. If you don't feel stable here, you can always lower the back knee, focusing a little more on that upper body movement. Pausing next time the chest is open. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank position. Inhale in plank, press away from the mat. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Breathe in and out. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between the hands, crescent. Arms come up to frame the face, back heel away from you. Inhale, you'll lift tall. Exhale, elbows pull down for cactus. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, elbows pull down. Inhale, round forward, palms almost all the way to forearms press. Exhale, open. Inhale, round forward, elbows towards the belly button. Exhale, open. 2 more at your pace. Again, a lowered back knee is a great adjustment here. Listening to what's right for you. Next time your arms are open, pause there. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank, toes or knees. Inhale, press away from the mat. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Warrior two, step the left foot back. Back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Arms at shoulder height. You might inch those front toes forward. Inhale, right palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, left arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, right palm flips up, pause. Bring right forearm just to tap on that thigh. Left arm comes overhead. So the core is holding you. We're not sinking into that shoulder. Left hand can stay reaching or bring it to low back, a little half bind. Right hand reaches towards the floor, doesn't have to touch. Straighten the front leg, triangle with a half bind, or you can reach the arm towards the sky. Next breath, lift, reverse or peaceful triangle, right arm overhead. Bend into the front knee, back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands to the mat, low lunge. Step forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step right foot back, warrior two on the other side. Right foot's parallel to the short edge of the mat. Arms are at shoulder height. Inhale, left palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, right arm comes overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, left palm flips up, pause. Forearm taps the thigh, right arm overhead, extended side angle, strong core. Right hand can come to low back, opening the chest here, a little half bind. Left hand reaches towards the floor, doesn't have to touch, keep the chest open. Then straighten the front leg. Right hand can stay where it is or reach it towards the sky, whatever feels better for your shoulder. Press into both feet. Lift the upper body, left arm overhead, reverse triangle. Bend into the front knee, back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands to the mat, low lunge. Step forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, you can look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank position. Inhale and plank, press away from the mat. Exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway down. Inhale, up dog, heart pulls forward. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Warrior two, back foot parallel to short edge of the mat. Arms at shoulder height. On an inhale, flip both your palms up, straighten the front leg, extend. Exhale, press down. Inhale, palms flip up, extend. Exhale, press down and bend. Keep going with your pace of breath. Two more from wherever you are. We'll pause when you're lifted. Point right toes to long edge of the mat. Pull your heels in. Sink your hips down for goddess. Weight is towards the blade edges and heels of the feet. Hands come inside the knees. Right hand into right knee, right shoulder dips down. Come back to center. Left hand into left knee, left shoulder dips down. Inhale to center. Exhale, right shoulder dips. Inhale to center. Exhale, left shoulder dips. Inhale to center, arms come back to cactus. Straighten the front legs, both legs. Toes point forward, arms at shoulder height. Turn the right toes forward once again. Bend into the right knee. We're back to warrior two. Right palm flips up, reach forward. Right forearm taps the thigh. Left arm reaches overhead first. Then bring left hand to low back. Half bind. Now you can stay right here, or bring right hand under, reaching for those fingertips behind you. Goal here is an open chest. So if you can get the bind, but you really have to round down, release it. Keep the chest open. Press into both feet. One more breath. Then unwind, arms back to shoulder height. Cartwheel the hands to the mat, low lunge. Step back to plank position. Inhale in plank. Exhale for chaturanga or the mat. Inhale for up dog or cobra, heart pulls forward. Exhale, meet back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Inhale, sweep left leg towards the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Warrior two, back foot parallel to short edge of the mat. Inhale, palms flip up, straighten that front leg. Exhale, palms press down, bend the front knee. Inhale, lift and extend. Exhale, press and bend. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Two more at your pace. We'll pause when you're lifted. Straightening the toes, or straightening the front leg, toes point forward. Heels pull in, hips sink down for goddess. Weight is towards the blade edge and heels of the feet. Draw your hands to heart center. Begin to shift towards the right, straightening that left leg. Then shift towards the left, straightening the right leg. Keeping the hips low here. Give yourself a few rounds. If those shoulder dips that we did on the other side felt better, you can add those in. We'll pause next time you come back to center. Arms back to cactus. Straighten the legs, turn toes forward. Left toes point to the front of the mat. Arms at shoulder height. Bend into your front knee. We're back to warrior two. Left palm flips up, reach forward. Left forearm taps the thigh. Right arm overhead. Right hand can come to that low back. Again, know that you can stay right here or bring the hand under the thigh, reaching for that grip. Again, you might have the grip, you might not. Goal here is a strong low body. Open chest. Press into both feet wherever you are. Press the back of the head back just a bit. Unwind and release, arms to shoulder height. Cartwheel the hands to the mat, low lunge. Step back to plank position. Inhale in plank. Exhale, chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Lift the heels high off the mat, bringing the knees to the mat for child's pose. Knees can be as wide or as narrow as feels good. Bending the elbows, elbows press into the mat, and you can bring your hands to prayer behind the nape of the neck, or rest your hands on the traps, that upper back area. That feels a little better for my wrists, but if prayer hands is in your practice, go for it. Maybe you walk the elbows away from your body a bit. Softening here. Breathe here. When you're ready, begin to lift your upper body out of that fold. Then keeping your legs as is, bring your hands behind your hips. Fingertips can point towards you. Knees press into the mat, hips lift towards the sky. Little mini camel, let the head hang heavy. Full cycle of breath. Then hips down to the heels. Heart stacks over the hips. Knees can point forward. We'll close out here from hero's pose. But if hero's pose doesn't feel good, you can take easy seat or add in a shavasana. If you're in a seat, heart stacks over the hips, tall spine, Crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Give yourself a full breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Once more, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep going with your natural rhythm of breath, finding a breathing pattern that's easy and slow. Give yourself a few cycles of breath here and some quiet and stillness. If you'd like more time here, you're welcome to stay right where you are. If it's time to close out your practice, pause here for a moment, feeling into some gratitude. You showed up today and honored your body with movement and with rest, allowing that importance to sink in. We'll close with a collective breath. Hands can stay on your lap or layer one over the other on top of your heart. You can exhale to prepare. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you for being part of this rad community. And I hope you have a really good rest of your day. Thank you from Teton and I both.